I read a book, Gitchy Girl, by Paul Hammond, and along with Sandy Hammond, they're a married couple that decided to write a book over the true stories of Gitchy Manitou. One night, 4 dead, and 1 scarred life forever. See, it all began when Sandra met a musician, Roger, and they started to date. They decided to have the perfect idea and go take all their siblings and their friends to go to Gitchy Manitou. All they wanted to do was to hang around the campfire singing camp tunes. Little did they know, one fun planned night would change everything. The group of friends was hanging out, and this is on the border of South Dakota and Iowa, so it's very near here. They heard crumble of leaves, and they didn't know what it was, because it did not sound like an animal, because they were too loud for that. They yelled out and asked who it was, and the people that were there identified themselves as cops. But little did they know, they were not cops at all. From there, they started to attack and begin their murderous acts. So here are the victims here, which you find out right away in the book. And that's Roger, that is Sandra's boyfriend. So basically, this is the aftermath of the attack, is Sandra has to go through trials, and everyone disregarded her in general because they said, why is she the only one that's living, along with all these other guys that died? And even when she went to the boyfriend's funeral, everyone thought that she was like the worst thing ever, and at school she was bullied because she's a Gitchy Girl, because everyone tried to get after her. Where is she now? So Sandra married after all these years of being in pain and of seeing this horrible act being done. She married her brother's boss that she lived with for a while, and then she instantly gained 2 stepsons. She now helps her husband manage and tells her story. Her continued hope is to spread her story so people know that all these guys that passed away, they were the true heroes, even though they didn't do as much as they could have done. And then I for sure recommend this novel to anyone. It's very good, and it was very fast read too. It's also fascinating to see the crime that happened, and it talks about like the Falls Park, where we all know, and they talk about Harrisburg School. So it's very nice to like recognize, and like it's not just this fictional novel. And also the author named everything perfectly. They drew a vivid picture without being too gory, because that would not be something you'd want to listen to. Overall, Gitchy Girl is a quick and enjoyable read. If you want to find out more about how they died, what was Sandra's road to recovery, and why was Sandra the only one that left, and who were the actual killers, find out in Gitchy Girl.